Yo, it's Neo, your gold trading guru. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So, I've noticed some of you just assume I hit 1 million every week. Well, let's dive into today's trades and see if that's really the case. Look, chasing those big returns means taking on some serious risk. I'm not trying to sound all high and mighty, but if you watch the first half of this trade, you'll see me chasing trends, getting caught in a vicious cycle, and basically acting like a total monkey with a keyboard. You'll think, is this really Neo? Is this the guy I thought he was? Honestly, I probably would have thought the same thing. Yesterday, I was riding high on the economic indicators. I went all in short before the New York Open and was up nearly 900K. I was about 5 minutes away from hitting 1 million, planning to crank out a video and become everyone's trading hero. I was practically smelling the admiration and envy already. Then boom, the market reversed on me. My initial short position got stopped out for a loss, and while my second one survived, I ended up in the red. But being the ADHD, oblivious, screw-loose individual that I am, I decided to keep going. Revenge trading, emotional trading, knee-jerk reactions, call it what you want. In the end, I turned in 186K loss and practically danced with the Grim Reaper. Let's just say, I'm feeling pretty humbled right now. I woke up around noon today and had a non-sugar iced coffee with my ADHD meds. The name of the medication is called Intuniv. The ingredient is called guanfacine, and it increases the sensitivity of the synaptic receptor, the alpha-2A receptor, and improves the flow of dopamine and adrenaline. Let me tell you how it works. It is a state in which the brain, which had been covered with a cloud, clears up at once. In short, you have been living with a dysfunctional brain, but you didn't realize it until now. I didn't realize it until now. For some reason, I felt I was not good at schoolwork. I couldn't do as well as the students around me. I don't know why, but something was different from others. I am the only one with poor capacity, slow to understand. But then you find out that it's a problem with your brain. And that's why people are surprised by it. Oh yeah, brain performance is different, that's right. It's no wonder, when you think about it, if you go to a psychiatric clinic and get some medication, within a few days or weeks you start to notice things more and more. Let's face it, anyone who is below 60 in school is definitely brain deficient. If I were you, I would tell everyone, if you have time to worry about this and that, I would tell them to go to a psychiatrist and get all their brains checked out. Take an IQ test, a Big 5 test, scan your brain with an fMRI. In your diet, eat bluefish, DHA, mindfulness meditation, strength training, and aerobic exercise. Sure, it's not bad, but the effects of such things are only a coping mechanism and cannot be relied upon with certainty, and it takes time for them to work, and if you feel like they work, you're not talking. We are not looking for the laxity and comfort of TV shopping health supplements. We don't know what the real effects are. We don't want to end up wasting our time for the rest of our lives in some obscure religious group. If that's the case, get your ass to the most reliable psychiatrist. In any case, our weapon of choice is our brains. It is the psychiatrist who must accurately assess the performance of this brain. Metacognition and meditation come after that. But have you ever heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect? It's when a moron misinterprets himself as not being a moron. No, I'm not trying to pick a fight with anyone, because 100 out of 100 people are stupid. But the problem is that they don't realize it. But there are idiots who don't realize it. This is the problem. By realizing that you are a fool, that is, you don't know things, you are ignorant, your life will change. You realize how ignorant you were, how uninformed and uneducated you were, and you accept it. I know people would rather hear about the technical basis than this, but I'd rather they listen a little more. The more you tinker with technical analysis, the narrower your perspective becomes, the less abstract you become, and the less you think. I hope you can experience this firsthand, or at least be convinced of it. In short, our brains have to move back and forth between the concrete and the abstract at high speed. A genius with an IQ of 140 or higher will know the solution, conclusion, or outcome of whatever he or she is trying to say before an average person finishes talking for a minute. So when a conversation is not engaging, or when such a person utters a single word, The ordinary people around him or her are left speechless, the conversation is over, and there is nothing left to say. You should understand that such brains are needed in the Forex arsenal. They catch everyone with the entertainment of going from 100,000 yen to 1 million yen every week. But that is not the essence or anything. The result of 1 million yen is not important. Those things are trivial. I want people to pay more attention to thoughts, brains, and this guy. The word verbalization has become popular these days. It is the process of clarifying thoughts and capturing the essence of things. The language of science is mathematics, and the language of the humanities is the Japanese language, but you need to be able to move back and forth between them at high speed and in an instant. Then, it will be an easy world to make money not only in FX. But I digress. The most important part of Jews' education is what's in their brains. They have been persecuted for thousands of years, and their wealth is meaningless. But the knowledge and wisdom in their brains may be taken from them, but that alone will exist as long as they live. That is why I have been pursuing to make people think thoroughly. This is why there are so many geniuses among the Jews and why only 0.2% of the population can control 40% of the world's wealth, run the US politics, control the media, control academia, get the right to issue currency, and do whatever they want.
So, for goodness sake, not only FX knowledge is important, of course it is important, it is essential knowledge and it must be studied. But an uneducated person cannot use Forex knowledge. I would like to believe that everyone understands finance and mental management to some extent. If you can understand that it is impossible to keep winning if you don't understand these things, I think it is a great progress. There are many people who don't even understand this and are still stuck in the world of technical studies. When they say that MA numbers are useful indicators, they are already out of the game. Then you will understand how important the art of war is in building a strategy. The more you think about setting a goal, what you want to do, what you crave, the more you will understand that the answer is not easy to come up with.
That's precisely because you're faced with the problem of how you live your life. Setting one's raison d'etre, one's mission, and one's goals means that sooner or later, one will face such problems. Only when you are confronted with them can you feel the raison d'etre of philosophy and religion. You are surprised to know that Christ and Buddha were sublime, and that they were not Philistines, especially the Japanese. The history of American Westerners and European whites shows how frivolous their mentality is, how their thoughts are always about self-interest, how they only claim rights and lack the humanity to care for others. The greatness of people who lived 2,500 years ago is astonishing. If we trace their history back to the classical Greek and Christian philosophies of Socrates and Plato. Wait a minute. You mean like that Epstein guy with the underage girls, the supercars, the Rolex watch collection, etc.? Well, this kind of thing might be nice, but that's what makes it so Kadanai. I don't mean to deny such snobbery, and I think it's fine to have fun with it. You'll get tired of it eventually, though. I know how dirty and filthy rats these women really are. At the same time, when I look at my own face in the mirror, I realize that I am just another lowlife. It's a good story because most of the people who are upstarts have experienced such a story. I'm going to use it to make some money, and I'm going to trade Goulds to kill some time anyway. If you feel like that, you are a real trader. So, this real trade video is uncut and shows the whole process, so that's what I want you to refer to. I'd rather have you switch your thinking about the essence of it and squeeze your brain thoroughly to it and squeeze it. If you are in a group of no-nonsense people who can only have low-level conversations with other op-ed writers or on message boards, you will become an idiot. You need to get out of that kind of environment as soon as possible. The rest of the time, I said what I wanted to say as much as I wanted to say it. I did, and I want you to know that the most important thing is your brain. That's the only thing you can rely on. Now it's time for you to check the numbers because I've reached my $1 million goal, and I'm not trading anymore this week. I mean, making any more money won't do me any good at all. I'll take half of it in taxes anyway. Even if I take the risk and earn 1 million yen, what is the point of doing FX in Japan if I only have 500,000 yen left over? No matter how much money you make, most of it will be taken away by taxes, so there is no point in doing this. I am now preparing to escape from Japan, but when I go to a tax haven, I will start making 100 million yen a week in earnest. After all, if there is no capital gain, I'm in heaven. Well then, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching until the end. I apologize for any inappropriate expressions you may have encountered. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. For any comments, questions, or suggestions, feel free to leave them below or join my Beginner's Gold Trading course on Discord. The link is in the description. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you for watching.